Thank you all for battling the weather and being here today. Speaker Paul Ryan, a man who has endorsed the most bigoted, racist, misogynistic presidential candidate in the history of this country, is in the process of wrapping up an event right behind us where he's soliciting funds in a desperate attempt to salvage Congressman Steve Knight's flailing campaign. In the face of Donald Trump's anti-woman, anti-veteran, anti-immigrant rhetoric, Speaker Ryan and Congressman Knight have remained deafeningly silent. I will not remain silent. Speaker Ryan's visit today emphasizes how important this election is for the future of this country and for women's equality. Because Donald Trump and Congressman Knight stand in the way of women's progress at every turn. Congressman Knight proudly proclaims that he opposes a woman's right to make her own reproductive health care decisions in all circumstances, with no exceptions, even in cases of rape, incest, or when the life of the mother is at risk. He has voted to defund Planned Parenthood on numerous occasions, and he has even co-sponsored legislation allowing an employer to fire a woman who gets pregnant while single. Now, we have a Planned Parenthood facility here in the 25th, a facility that provides care and services for 13,000 women every single year with medical checkups, access to birth control, and life-saving cancer screenings. Now, Speaker Ryan and Congressman Knight know that the women of our community depend on these services, but it doesn't seem to matter to them. They continue to stand with the most dangerous presidential nominee in the history of this country, a man who not only insults women, the disabled, veterans, immigrants, and any other group that he seems to disagree with, but as recent videotapes reveal, is a sexual predator who must be stopped. Unfortunately, Congressman Knight has failed to exercise the basic moral judgment that we could and should expect in our elected leaders, not only in his failure to stand up to Donald Trump, but also here locally as well. In the last few days, the Los Angeles Times reported that there were allegations made against Dante Acosta, a former Steve Knight congressional staffer, a current candidate for the state assembly here, that he sexually harassed a Republican political consultant earlier this year. These allegations are very, very troubling. Congressman Knight admits that he met with the woman, and he further admits that he was concerned for her safety. But even in the face of learning about those allegations, that Dante Acosta had abused his position in order to sexually harass a woman, Congressman Knight continued to endorse Mr. Acosta's campaign for the state assembly. He publicly praised Mr. Acosta, and he even sent out mail promoting Mr. Acosta's candidacy. This raises serious questions about Congressman Knight's judgment and concern for the women of this community. I will not stand silently by while politicians or celebrities abuse their positions in order to take advantage of women or to hold women back. It is very simple. When women thrive, America succeeds. And that is why I will stand up to bullies like Donald Trump, and it is why in Congress I will support pro-family and pro-woman policies. I will fight for equal pay for equal work. I will work to prohibit workplace discrimination, allow women to make their own health care decisions, and proudly stand with Planned Parenthood as it continues to provide care for thousands of women in our community every single year. It is time to break through the backwards ideology and stand together for a stronger community. I am confident that the men and women of the 25th will come together next month and reject the anti-woman, anti-family, anti-worker message and the backward policy proposals of the past, and will fight and vote for a stronger community to defend women's equality now and into the future. Thank you. Happy to answer any questions if anybody has them.
Your bottom line response to the fact that Speaker Ryan is doing this event and that there are no cameras allowed in there, and there's no
I think that the party is running scared. They see how wildly out of touch Congressman Knight is. They see that they had to bring in Speaker Ryan at the last minute in a desperate attempt to raise funds to salvage Congressman Knight's campaign that's quickly spinning out of control. And they don't want people to know about that and don't want to highlight the fact that he is so out of touch that the community is not supporting him, and so they're trying to keep it as low-key as possible. I'm excited about the amount of community support that we have. Great to see so many people coming out in the rain this morning who are excited that in 11 days we have an opportunity to reject backwards ideology, reject a candidate, an ideology that is holding women back, holding workers back, holding seniors back, holding immigrants back, but will instead get somebody in office who is going to fight for women's equality, for seniors, for immigration reform, and for working families. And as we keep getting our message out from all corners of this district, we get more and more excitement as people look forward to November 8th and the results we're going to have.